want to step forward and with all humility to accept the nomination and the endorsement of United African Coalition. Please, can you give us a round of applause for that? This is a different movement, and I repeat, this is a different movement. UAC have laid the foundation, and this movement is real. This is the time, this is our time, and this is the belief that you can have in a change and a new beginning. My goal is to make a change, to make sure that the quality of education that we have, we're able to compete with other kids in the city and even in the state and even the nation as a whole.
Dr. Omotosho, even if you look at body language and composure and delivery and information and all of that, Dr. Omotosho just is an embodiment of all of that. Not only that, his children grew up in the Bronx. And as he was saying earlier, his children just graduated from university this weekend. So he is the best candidate for this position. Why? Not only is an African immigrant, he is from that Bronx community where, with all the economic challenge that's in that community, with the poverty level, with the education inequality and poor education and all of that, his children grew up in that community and they have now graduated from college. So that goes to show you that everything is possible.
This is an incredible moment in the history of the African community that we are coming together under one umbrella to support our African candidate, to provide a platform for them so that it can excel politically. So this is an incredible historical achievement. So I really want to thank them for that. You know, thank you.
Please, Dr. Omotosho, come to the podium. So Dr. Omotosho, welcome. We're so happy to have you here. Mr. Abiodun Bello, I sort of want to complete that with you. Thank you. We're still waiting for Naima. So, Naima, thank you so much for coming. So, Naima Mohammed. So, Ms. Mohammed is one of our African immigrants, and we're so proud of her sister. Another round of applause. Anytime we have women in running for any political office or any position of power, I am one that's so proud of, having women come to power.
This event was a result of the maturity of the African immigrants in New York City, in the Bronx in particular.
My description of this district, I would sum it up in one word, and that word would be disadvantaged. We're the lowest in numbers statistically. We're the lowest in numbers as far as funding is concerned. And now as an African community, we have an opportunity by being large in number to address some of these issues. UAC here and now is an excellent representation of the evolution of this district and the borough.
So people are tired of the same thing. They're tired of not getting resolved. They're tired of their representatives making about 4 times the median household income, but they're not actually showing any result. So we live in a very serious time. So what I'm going to ask you is that with all these devastating stats that we have here, and I'm going to direct this question to Dr. Omotosho first, what do you plan to do to effect a meaningful change in this community?
Just like everybody else sitting here, including myself and the organizers of this event, we are tired of all these poor results cards. The key is to do something about it. We need someone who understands the system, how the system works from day one, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Making a business improvement district, you empower the community so that there will be jobs, and there will be jobs, and there will be jobs.
Today, the number is over 100,000 Africans in the Bronx, part and partial of New York City. The only area, the only domain that Africans have not conquered is the political arena. And I promise you, come September 10, Africans will make history by electing the first African immigrant to run the City Council District 16 here in the Bronx.
I would like to know who is endorsing you, how much money do you have, and really what is the true plan of action on day one if you are endorsed by this body here, because you have to represent the entire community, not just one portion of constituents.
District 16 is not being managed very well. I read one of our 4 leaders in this district 36 years ago when he was running. He said, God, faith, and service. We haven't got that service. It's the poorest district in the United States. I'm here to change that, but we're going to do it together.
My closing remark is this. What we're here today to do is to identify the best African candidate that can now go on past this step into the district at large and be a representation not only for us, but for the entire district. I was born and raised in this district. I was born and raised amongst you. I have served this district for the past 3 years. I have worked alongside many of you in this room. Let's not leave this room and forget who we have already seen leadership in, who has already forged and developed these partnerships. Let's not look to who is now making promises for tomorrow, but who has been here and shown you, not through word, but through action, that I am one of you and I am here. I am here. How is this historical, having 3 candidates present today, but 4 overall? This is historical in that we have now grown in ourselves, in the being of being African, being Black. We have grown exponentially from not having a choice or an option to now having a choice, an option, and even leadership. I mean, it's just so monumental that I'm trying to put words to history, and we're just living it right now. We're seeing that our investment historically, revolutionizing, organizing, championing for ourselves here and now today. We have someone such as myself from an immigrant background now educated and standing before the people seeking leadership. So I think that we're reaping the benefits of what we have been fighting for so many years.
This is indeed a historical day, and we're surely going to take advantage of it. And, you know, we would like to thank the Bronxites, all of them, all colors and stripes, for being so hospitable to the surging African immigrants that call Bronx their home. I'm extremely pleased with what has transpired so far. You know, given the little chance that we had to work with and the little expectations the public had about the African immigrants posing a threat to the establishment, today shows that we will do it, and you never know. So I'm very, very pleased.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. Very happy that you're able to join us on this very historical occasion. And we're very, very, very proud of our endorsee, Dr. Bola. Could not be any prouder.
The president of NAACP here said the only thing positive politically now in the Bronx is the United African Coalition. That's why they were here. That's why they're working with us. And they believe that this year we have the chance for victory.
When I saw how UAC came together and formed, and with confidence put forth such candidates who are capable across the board. They understand fully their county in which they dwell in which they want to serve in. And I really believe that timing is everything. And this is a unique and incredible timing to witness such a movement of passion and diligence, and I certainly, that attract me.
I have the conviction in my heart that yes, I'll be the next city council, and the change that I'm talking about affects us all, not even Africans alone. It affects the Latino, it affects African Americans, it affects the Asians, the Jamaicans, and the Caribbeans in our district.
It's a winnable election because there are about 10 candidates running now. If we Africans unite together as a one candidate, we have a chance of winning this. It's going to be an historic election. This has never been done before, and we're going to do it. He has as many chances as any other candidate. So I give him a chance that we could do it. It's just that it's going to be hard work, but it's doable.
Can we hold hands? All we are saying, give us a chance. Repeat after me. All we are saying, give us a voice. If you are tired of being poor, if you are tired of joblessness, all we are saying, give us a chance. This is our time. It is now. God bless you all. Thank you.